jack it up. Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I surrender it. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Bundesliga. It is Bayern Munich against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles.
And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one. Well, Borussia Dortmund restart the match. Will that goal have the effect of stinging them into action? Coman. Well read to ease the pressure. Torgan Hazard. Good looking ball. Options in the centre. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Splendid defending. Upamecano. On to Goretzka. That's very effective, good high pressing. Possession ceded by Dortmund. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Upamecano. Goretzka has it now. Lewandowski. Geometric precision from Sané. Magnificent defending. Rice. On the ball, Torgan Hazard. In behind for him to chase. Could it be? And that's it! A goal for Borussia Dortmund to square things here. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Guerrero. The ball with Marco Reus. An alert intervention. Well, he's lost it. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Hazard. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Dahoud. Went in strongly to win the ball. Corentin Tolisso. Serge Gnabry. Promising move this from Bayern. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Lewandowski. Can he do it to take the lead? And they know they need to stop him. Holland. Torgan Hazard. It's with Guerrero. And tidily played. Targets available. Cross comes in. Well, disappointing end to the move. Serge Gnabry. On to Tolisso. Leroy Sané. Gnabry. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. And the ball is moving again. Bayern Munich in front, but there might still be a few twists and turns before this match is over. Leroy Sané. Just cutting off the supply. Marco Reus. Dahoud. An attack full of promise. Meunier. And this is Reus. Can he get them level? Oh, it was a crucial challenge. Well, there aren't many better finishers in world football than Robert Lewandowski, and strong evidence of that here, Stuart.
Yes, he's played well, hasn't he? Obviously took his goal well, but his overall performance has been impressive too. Hopefully he and the rest of the team can maintain that level into the second half.
Gnabry. Robbed them. Holland. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Coman. Goretzka. And it might be a goal! That's two for him today! They simply can't stop him! No wonder he's celebrating! Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. It is going to be a Dortmund free kick. Hummels. Haslak has it now. Take it away. Perfect tackle.
Well, Bayern have controlled the majority of possession. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
Marco Reus. An encouraging move from Dortmund. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation, and they have the momentum now. And they get the ball moving again. Dortmund still behind, but they're making this a contest. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Dahoud. Hazard. And he was in the right place to intercept. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. And options in the centre. Coman. This could finish it. And foiled by the post. And he clears the danger. Leon Goretzka. Sané. Kingsley Coman. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. So the current scoreline, 4-2. A super tackle and they've won possession. Alphonso Davies. Coman. Defensive efficiency personified. Haslak. Holland. But quick thinking defensively. Well, the electronic board showing one additional minute. And in with a real chance. And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. And there goes the final whistle. Defeat for Dortmund.
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off that darkest darkest ground. But gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest
For football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And the focus is on the Bundesliga. Live action coming up. It is Bayern Munich facing RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Here's the initial 11 for Bayern. Manuel Neuer between the posts. Benjamin Pavard plays with Alphonso Davies in the fullback positions. Serge Gnabry starts with Kingsley Coman in the wide positions. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Good technique displayed. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Plays it back. Goretzka. Sané. Did look as though they might be onto something for a second or so. And good pressure high up the pitch. Goretzka. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Well, couldn't keep it. Coman. Sané. Playing with purpose and control. Goretzka. Precise ball movement. But then the one that goes astray. Can they take advantage? Lookman. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Coman. No doubt about the victor there, Kevin Campbell. And unable to keep possession. Emil Forsberg. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Kevin Campbell. No, high quality defending. Corentin Tolisso. Goretzka has it now. Goretzka. And options in the centre. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. Andre Silva. Nordi Mukiele. He's trying to create something. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
Well, he failed to get it away properly. Danger averted for now. Options in the centre. Forsberg. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, the manager. Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play. And Bayern Munich now in potentially a dangerous position. Goretzka. Now Coman. Bad pass. Kevin Campbell. Here's Ademola Lookman. The ball with Campbell. Konrad Laimer. Nordi Mukiele. And can they prise them open now? But just like that, possession changes hands. Andres Silva. An alert piece of defending. Lewandowski. A danger here as he runs at them. Pavard. Gnabry. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. He could pick out a teammate. This looks interesting. Accurate pass upon accurate pass. Lewandowski. Cuts it back. And the ball is loose. Oh, that's really high-class goalkeeping. But the offside flag has gone up and it grinds to a halt. Throw-ins given. How can he take them on and beat them? And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Tolisso. Goretzka has it now. Tolisso. Options in the middle. Getting in there to take it away. Perfect example of how to execute a slide tackle. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Konrad Laimer. Leipzig moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Perfect challenge.
Well, if they get the winner now, these Bayern fans would go absolutely wild. What an atmosphere we have inside this stadium.
And if Bayern could find a late winner here, it might be decisive. And back with Sané, going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Really closing him down here. Getting forward. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. And that's great work to keep it in play. Niklas Süle. Alphonso Davies. Onto Goretzka. Tolisso. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. Crossing possibilities. And he's clear as lines. And that is it for the 90 minutes.
Cracking. Cracking.
And joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the Bundesliga coming right up. It is Borussia Dortmund facing RB Leipzig.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Here's the starting 11 for Borussia Dortmund. Manuel Akanji plays with Mats Hummels in central defence. Mahmoud Dahoud starts alongside Marco Reus in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. It's a good Dortmund move in the making. Must take the lead here. Well, the flag has gone up. It was really close. And let's have a look at the starting 11 for Leipzig. Peter Gulacsi is the goalkeeper of choice. Nordi Mukiele starts with Angelino in the fullback positions. And it's And read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
Haaland. Well, disappointing for Dortmund to give it away like that. Dahoud. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Wang Hee-chan. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Unable to keep the ball that time. Kevin Campbell. Possession one. And offside, unfortunately. Not the pass he had in mind. Kevin Campbell. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Really poor timing, and some will argue that he was asking for a yellow card. Nordi Mukiele. Disappointing pass. Kevin Campbell. Lima on the ball. Lookman. And space to attack. Konrad Lima. Opportunity here. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Struggling to get it away. Good tackle. Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. Erling Haaland. It's with Dahoud. Really good challenge. Marco Reus. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in the... As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Spot on with that tackle. And the emphasis is on creativity. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Can they take the lead here? Oh, blocked it! And there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. And he's made headway. And the keeper more than alive to it.
Well, he's tried to be clever, but he just didn't get enough on it. That's a comfortable save. Well, there you have it. They haven't been good enough going forward. They've created very little so far. They need to play with much more urgency.
Torgan Hazard. Superbly read and executed. Dahoud. Well, they might be onto something. And he's in the clear. Well, not every keeper would have been that brave.
Well, he read it brilliantly, didn't he? Top stuff from the keeper.
Tackling and winning the ball to boot. chance here. And a textbook interception. Rice. Holland. Rice. Well read to put an end to that attack. Mohamed Simakan. And good pressure high up the pitch. And a very good challenge. He's got space. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Marco Reus. Decent position for Dortmund to be in. Giving it a try. Well, the keeper reacted. Well, he had clearly drifted into an offside position.
Well, you can see from his reaction, he knew that wouldn't count.
Kevin Campbell. Lima on the ball. Nordi Mukiele. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. All even, but will it stay that way? Well, the crossing needs to be a bit better than that. And the counter-attack is on. Options available.
Well, you can hear the Leipzig fans driving their team forward. Are we going to have a dramatic finish here? Let's hope so.
Hazard. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Hazard. Strong hand on that one. Angelino. Andre Silva with it. You'd really have to switch on the turbo to get to that pass. And that is it. fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Bundesliga. It is Bayern Munich facing Borussia Dortmund.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Lewandowski. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead. 1-0 then. Holland. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Wants to attack from the wide areas. Oh, the threat is there. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality. So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Moving into the advanced position. Royce. And space available inside. Good work from Bayern to make sure possession changed hands. Really good challenge. Sané. Can he get them in front? And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him. Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Torgan Hazard. And he could really get at the opposition. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Goretzka. Sané. Keeper has the chance. And the keeper caught there. Let's see about the delivery. Well, they survived the attack. Mats Hummels feeling claustrophobic. Poor pass under no real pressure. Sané. Lost possession. Well, Dortmund being afforded too much room. Torgan Hazard. Hazard. Hazard! And fired against the crossbar.
Well, it was certainly a chance to get back into the game, and you have to say they're a bit unfortunate, but they do need to finish off one of these chances.
They might be able to get in now. Not at all problematic for the goalkeeper. So nearing the break, and it's Bayern holding the edge. Stuart, how about your critique of their performance so far?
Yeah, it's certainly been an open game, but on the balance of play, I think they do deserve their lead. They just have that little bit more creativity, particularly in the wide areas.
Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. Not the pass he had in mind. And so it is, the first half story. So into the second half, and as far as Borussia Dortmund are concerned, it's all about bouncing back. Dahoud. It's a perfect challenge. Torgan Hazard. Promising looking ball. Well, the decision is offside, and he's bound to be a bit disappointed.
Well, he's actually made his run before his teammate had control of the ball, and that's why it's offside.
Well, a very influential performance in the first half from Kingsley Coman. What did you make of it? Must score! Oh, well, I'm afraid it goes down as a wasted opportunity.
Well, no excuses. He should have scored there, and the goalkeeper got really lucky. He can't believe it.
Possession regained by Niklas Süle. Superb. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Great vision from Leroy Sané. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Now showing excellent judgment to intercept. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Lewandowski. And a crucial intervention inside the box. They all know their roles as they apply the pressure. And Bayern Munich now in potentially a dangerous position. But they took care of the situation defensively. Niklas Süle. Leon Goretzka. Tolisso. Goretzka. And given away. 20 minutes to go in this one. Tolisso. Goretzka. Lewandowski now. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. The referee has played advantage in Dortmund's favour. Holland. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. And Dortmund regaining possession. Torgan Hazard. Went in strongly to win the ball. Promising move this from Bayern. Sané, but intercepted. This could finish it! Can they stop it going in? Well, I think the threat has been averted.
Well, that would have been game over. But unless they show more quality going forward, there's just no way back for them. Well, what an atmosphere we've got here. These Bayern fans are driving the players on. Surely they'll hold on here.
Coman. Goretzka. Crisp tackling. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And there goes the final whistle. Defeat for Dortmund. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the Bundesliga coming right up. It is Bayern Munich facing RB Leipzig.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And does well to keep it in play. Kevin Campbell. Well-timed tackle. And so the starting 11 for Bayern. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. Benjamin Pavard plays with Alphonso Davies in the fullback positions. Kingsley Coman plays with Serge Gnabry on the flanks. And it's two strikers up front who'll look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Well, nothing comes of it. And let's have a look at the starting 11 for Leipzig. Peter Gulácsi is the goalkeeper of choice. Angelino plays with Nordi Mukiele in the fullback positions. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. That's very effective, good high pressing. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, it's always at the discretion of the referee, in this case opting not to book him. Konrad Laimer. Noldi Mukiele. Every pass hitting its target. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Coman. Well, he's lost the ball. Leroy Sané. Bayern pushing forward with options available. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Excellent ball over the top. In with a chance. Well, he'll be irked with himself. Ran into an offside position. Lewandowski. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. Keen to take it short here. And a goal kick is the outcome. Andre Silva. And snuffing out the danger.
Well, as you can see, it's been really tight, and neither side has taken enough risk going forward. Hopefully that will change soon, and then we might get some entertainment.
And they've won the ball back following that challenge. Coman. Lewandowski. Onto Goretzka. Really getting stuck in. Options in the middle. Konrad Laimer. Kevin Campbell. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? The ball with Campbell. Konrad Laimer. That is that for the first half. Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Hernandez. Onto Goretzka. No, high quality defending. And they need to get tighter. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unlucky to concede the corner. And clears his lines. Serge Gnabry. Gnabry with it. Goretzka. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Coman. And now with Angelino. Kevin Campbell. They might be able to get in now. Lookman. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
Coman. And fed forwards. And he might be in here. And a goal it is. The keeper readied up part of the equation. And Leipzig get us moving again. A quick reply required after the disappointment of conceding. Lewandowski. This might be ideal for the counter. But it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Oh, far from the ideal pass. And Leipzig in a position of menace. Terrific block. Not giving him a moment's peace. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Fine sequence of passes. Zule. And there to intervene. Well, time is against them. They have work to do, but nothing comes of it.
Well, Bayern have played well today, but they've also had great backing from the fans. Just listen to this noise.
And he could really get at the opposition. Will he play it in? Sané! What an important piece of defending. Now can they counter clinically? Well, it petered out. A real struggle to contain him. Goretzka. The ball with Campbell. And we will have just one additional minute. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. Absolutely. And there goes the final whistle. The referee...
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move.
warm welcome, and this is the scene here at the Signal Iduna Park. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you live action from the Bundesliga in a matter of moments. It is Borussia Dortmund facing RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And introducing the Borussia Dortmund side, Thomas Meunier plays with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. Marco...
Oh, Derek, great opportunity here.
Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. Haaland. The ball with Marco Reus. Well, he's given us away. Well, the timing of the pass, that little bit off. Dahoud. On to Haaland. They've lost it. Konrad Laimer. Camper must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Erling Haaland. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. An astute piece of defending. Reus. Failed to keep hold of it. Leipzig with acres of space out wide. Mukiele. Crossing possibilities. Well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. Paslak. Can they convert? Surely! And that's it! A goal for Borussia Dortmund to square things here. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Angelino, an alert intervention. Wang Hee-chan. The ball with Camper. And he did well to cut it out. Top-class defending. Good move in the making from Leipzig. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. That's a lovely ball. And Reus is in the thick of it. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Kevin Campbell. And now with Angelino. It's a weighted pass. Oh, a nice looking pass. Not out of the woods yet. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Hazard. Well, racing past his man. Has someone to play it to. He's blocked it. And the goal kick will be next. Well, you might say par for the course as far as Erling Haaland was concerned in the first half. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, he stepped forward for his team with the equaliser. It could prove to be the key turning point in this contest, as they haven't been at their best today. You do feel they need to find another gear in the second half, though, if they are to go on and win it.
Excellent defending. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Lookman. Camper. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. That is how to apply the pressure. Royce lost possession. This might be ideal for the counter. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. And dribbling with it, but out of play. Kevin Campbell. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Lookman. Konrad Laimer. Wang Hee-chan. Crossing possibilities. Angelino. And an astute piece of defending. Royce. It's with Guerrero. And smart defending. Konrad Laimer. Andre Silva with it. Great pressure to win the ball back. And a timely intervention.
Well, just listen to these Dortmund fans. They're demanding a winner here, and I wouldn't be surprised if they get it.
Routine, really. Ten minutes left for play. Marco Reus. And given the situation, a goal at this stage might well turn out to be a winner. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Kevin Campbell. Lovely ball over the top. Can they convert? Well, not an effort for his own personal scrapbook. Haaland. Went in strongly, decisively. Torgan Hazard. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Andre Silva. He made it look simple, really. And that is that. The 90 minutes have come and...
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and Bring that beat back.
Always is Stuart Robson, and very much looking forward to bringing you action from Serie A. It's Milan up against Napoli.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
The Rossoneri pushing forward with options available. Diaz. Still looking to get the shot off. And a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Here's the Milan team. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Davide Calabria plays with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. And getting the photo.
What a chance this is, Derek.
Terrific piece of anticipation. Good pressure high up the pitch. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, the best players can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas, in and around the box. His creativity is excellent. Playing little 1-2s, balls round the corner, linking up with other teammates, just to have that little bit of penetration. He's going to be...
Oh, big chance here! There it is! And just the ideal start! So, underway once more. Advantage Napoli here. Giroud. Benassa. Crossing possibilities. Diaz. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Lozano. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. It's a good Napoli move in the making. And let's give credit to the defending. Benassa. And that puts them in position. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Benassa. Olivier Giroud. Well, possibilities inside the box. Can they square the game? Keeper did his job to begin with. But it looked so threatening, but the danger averted.
Well, Napoli, as you can see, haven't enjoyed the majority of possession, but when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
Superb effort to keep it in. Kessié. And now passing it through. Well, we could call that a touch of mischievous finesse.
You called it what you like, Derek. I think he was unlucky there. That was a clever bit of play.
Deme. Mertens. Can he put it in? And able to get a body in the way. Oh, he's given the ball away. Kessié. And intercepted it. Brahim. Now Giroud. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. That is that for the first. Well, it's advantage Napoli after the first 45, but a long way from being decided here. Deme. On to Manolas. Fabian. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. It's with Koulibaly. Well, he wasn't hiding in the shadows in the first half, Irving Lozano. Sum up his performance for us.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
Victor Osimhen. They've won back possession. Olivier Giroud. Rebic. Diaz. Will they get themselves level here? They had to react, and did. Lorenzo Insigne. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Kea. Oh, far from the ideal pass. Well, he could run onto it here. Diaz. And a timely intervention. Oh, nice ball over the top. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Fabian.
Well, the noise these Milan fans are making is incredible. The players just need to respond with a goal now.
A chance to whip it in. Fabian. Surely. Chance maybe. And in from Insigne. Well, no problems defensively. 15 minutes left for play. Disappointing for Milan to give it away like that. Manolas. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. An encouraging move from Napoli. And let's give credit to the defending. The clock is against Milan, but they've got the ability still to hit back. Insigne. Now Mertens. He's in behind. Not out of the woods yet. Well, nothing untoward happened. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. This could level it. A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Manolas. Deme. Mario Rui. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Deme. And there goes the final whistle, a result. And a warm welcome on a fine night for football here at the San Siro. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on live action from Italy's top division, Serie A. Stuart, your expectations?
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Here's the Milan team. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Davide Calabria plays with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. And the starting role in attack is handed to Olivier Giroud. Benassa. Will he finish? Couldn't put it away. Offside, however.
Well, he'll certainly be pleased to see the flag go up there, because that was a poor miss.
Perez. Good visualisation and execution. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's done it. But hang on. Offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
Benassa. Giroud. Calabria. It's with Giroud. And back with Serie. The pass could do damage. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Villar. Really nice ball. Inside he goes. Diawara. It's there for him. Well, a powerful effort, but he couldn't quite keep the shot down. And taken away. Moving the ball forward with purpose. He's got the right idea with that pass. Well, he didn't really trouble the keeper. To be fair, the angle was tight.
Well, I'm not sure that was the right option. It was always going to be difficult to score from there.
Kessié. Giroud. Rebic. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Not away completely. And I think the threat has been averted. Well, really intense pressure applied. And the keeper diving to thwart him.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Good looking ball, there could be a chance now. And he's through here. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating. Well, Milan get the ball moving again, hoping to find a response to that setback. Good tackle. Olivier Giroud. Milan have lost the ball. So almost at the halfway mark with Milan chasing the game. Stuart, what have you made of their performance in the first half?
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attacking third. If, however, they can be more dynamic in the 1v1 situations, they have the quality to turn this around.
A bit sloppy in possession. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Olivier Giroud. And so it is, the first half story. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Villar. Karsdorp. Mkhitaryan. This looks more than decent. It should be. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
Well, he's lost the ball. Oh, good vision. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it. Well, a second goal for them here. Mkhitaryan. Will he finish? And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop it. 3 goals without reply. Can they get in behind them? And players waiting in the centre. Can they keep it out? Pass from Mkhitaryan, not sufficiently accurate. Vital interception, the danger was very real. El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy. And let's give credit to the defending. Serie. And into the last 20 minutes. Mkhitaryan. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, he's done it. But hang on. Offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
Giroud. Diaz. Clean challenge.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Intense pressure. Giroud. I think the referee was spot on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage. Alexis Salemakers. Will he find the net? And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Diawara. Villar. Carles Perez. Mkhitaryan. And pull back. And a goal to settle the issue once and for all. Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for...
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step.
I must tell you, this is a city I always look forward to travelling to on football commentary business, Naples. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on live action from Italy's top division, Serie A. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Can he take the chance? And it's gone behind for the corner. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. And taking it away. He made it look simple, really. Deme. Stanislav Lobotka. Making progress. But quick thinking defensively. Karsdorp. Santon. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Mkhitaryan. Can they get themselves in front here? Pulls it back. And really pressing their opponents. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Just cutting off the supply. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Marash Kumbula. Must take the lead here. Well, I'll tell you what, that goes down as a miscue. He'll be kicking himself, Stuart.
Well, it's a poor effort, but he's been given offside, so he's got away with that one.
Lozano. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Losing possession. Gonzalo Villar. I must say, this looks promising. Still passing it around with authority. Firing it in. And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Lozano. Here's Insigne. Stanislav Lobotka. And clears his lines. El Shaarawy. Villar. Here's Cristante. Rick Karsdorp. Mkhitaryan. Could go ahead. There is the goal to open the scoring. Who can say they don't deserve to be in front. And underway again. A wake-up call for Napoli, you would think. It's a high-level tackle. Brilliant. It's a good Napoli move in the making. And let's give credit to the defending. Mkhitaryan. This is looking threatening. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. A sloppy pass. Mkhitaryan. Teammate available. In position. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Rick Karsdorp. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Mario Rui. It's with Koulibaly. Stanislav Lobotka. And taken forward by Mertens. Really good high press. Really a very poor ball. Gonzalo Villar. Perez. Here's Cristante. Mkhitaryan. Great opportunity. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Nicely cut out. Brian Cristante. Venturing forward, Mkhitaryan. Gonzalo Villar. And a strong tackle. Can they convert? Well, knocked on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
Stanislav Lobotka. It's with Koulibaly. Deme. This looks threatening. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Well, he's given us away.
As the stats show us, the visitors have had most of the play. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
A fine reading of the situation. Gonzalo Villar. Carles Perez. Not a bad pass it was. Just 15 minutes remaining. Decent position for the Partenope to be in. Deme. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Brian Cristante. Villar. Now with Spinazzola. Options in the middle. Gonzalo Villar. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Well, this game just drifting away from Napoli. They haven't been properly wired in, Stuart.
Well, there are two main reasons why they're losing this game. Firstly, they've not shown enough desire to close the opposition down. And secondly, they haven't defended their box well enough. It's been a poor defensive display.
Brian Cristante. Dangerous looking through ball. Touched onto the woodwork. So the referee blows the whistle, and that will... huge night at a great stadium. We're here at the San Siro. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. It's Milan up against Napoli.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Robbed them. And Milan's lineup looks like this. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Davide Calabria plays with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. And leading the line today, Olivier Giroud. Dries Mertens might fancy this one. The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, that's the end of that for now. And a glance at the Napoli side. David Ospina begins in goal. Kalidou Koulibaly plays alongside Kostas Manolas in the centre of defence. Stanislav Lobotka plays with Diego Demme in central midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. A very good tackle. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become...
Derek, what a moment this could be.
Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Demme. On the ball, Salamakers. Calabria. Kessié. It's with Diaz. Giroud. Mario Rui. Now with Lobotka. Lozano. Really a very poor ball. Benassa. Kessié. Has a go! Still possibilities. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. And they struggle to get it away properly. Olivier Giroud. Given away by the Rossoneri. Oh, lovely ball. Lozano. The cut back. And Dries Mertens, his goal. And that is precisely what he does. Clinical, masterful.
Well, as the stats confirm, Milan have controlled the ball, but they've shown a real lack of invention today. One or two of their more talented players need to step up now to get them back into this game.
On the offensive. And he read it well defensively. Benassa. Kessié has it. Brahim. Alexis Salamakers. Oh, good use of the ball. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. The first half here comes to... Well, the second half is underway, with Napoli looking to build upon what was a largely positive first half performance. Regained possession. Kessié. Benassa. Brahim. And Rebic has it. Rebic. Giroud. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Lobotka. And Mertens. Nicely timed tackle. And a lot to like about Dries Mertens in the first 45. Stuart, what did you make of him?
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
And a good-looking ball. Lozano. It's there for him. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Benassa. Well, he could run onto it here. Will he? It's still alive. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required. So back underway. One goal apiece here. A really committed challenge. And it's gone out for a throw-in. Mertens. He could pick out a teammate. Deme. Now Mertens. A really intense pressure applied. Perfectly positioned to take it away. 20 minutes to go in this one. Possession given away, unfortunately. Lobotka. Lorenzo Insigne. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. And forward they go, chasing the game. Benassa. Might be able to produce from this position. What can they do from here? Throw-ins given. And they'll be happy to have regained possession. Olivier Giroud. Brahim Diaz now. Not troubling the keeper. Lozano. Onto Lobotka. Kostas Manolas. Well, you can absolutely sense the frustration growing in the opposition camp. They can't get near the ball. So there we have it. The referee blows for full time.
paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion, following the light that sets me
evening to you. A big night ahead here at the San Siro, or as it's sometimes referred to, the Giuseppe Meazza Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Well, Derek, as is always the case.
Surely! Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. And Milan's lineup looks like this. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Davide Calabria plays with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. And the starting role in attack is handed to Olivier Giroud. Kessié. Olivier Giroud. Salamakers. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. An awful lot of green space to run into. And danger still. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that.
Well, the keeper's made a good save, but you just sense a goal is coming soon.
Alexis Salamakers. It's with Diaz. An unforced error, you've got to say. Good pressure high up the pitch. Diaz. And diving to thwart him. Now the delivery. Not really the ideal clearance. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Brian Cristante. Santon. Carles Perez. Gonzalo Villar. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Sustained pressure, and now they have the ball. And he did well to cut it out. Rebic. Brahim. It's with Giroud. And taken away, he won the ball. Gonzalo Villar. Just cutting off the supply. Villar. And that pass could be troublesome. Still alive. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Played over. Not the best clearance. Well, behind for another corner. Well, he didn't trouble the goalkeeper, but it wasn't a straightforward chance, you've got to say.
Well, as you can see from those stats, they're just not creating enough. They need to play at a quicker tempo, get the ball into the danger area and get more players in the box. Make the opposition have to defend it.
And a throw-in forthcoming. Mkhitaryan. And caught by the keeper. Olivier Giroud. Brahim Diaz now. And foul it is then. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Well, not enough subtlety about that free kick, I'm afraid. Mkhitaryan. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Diaz. It has to be. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it. And now they've been rewarded. Well, Milan in front after the first 45 minutes, but a long way from being decided. Giroud. In to win the ball went Chris Smalling. El Shaarawy. There's a slide rule pass. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. A really driven performance by Olivier Giroud in the first half. A standout, you've got to say, Stuart.
Well, I'm sure the manager will be delighted with him. He'd have drilled it into them to keep their focus, keep playing through to the half-time whistle, and it's certainly put them in a good position to go on and win this now.
And a timely intervention. Mkhitaryan. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Must score! And it's in! All square again! What a match this is turning out to be! Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. And a fine tackle. Well, he likes to run at them. He's in here. Oh, a fantastic save. But hang on, offside is the decision here. Kessié. Well, they've lost the ball. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Villar. El Shaarawy. This looks promising. Cristante. Can he put them in front? Mkhitaryan. He's finished it. Well, as a defender, you can do as much homework as you like. Sometimes you just can't stop your man. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Mkhitaryan. Oh, in with a chance. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Underway again with the score at 3-1. An incisive pass. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. An attack full of promise. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Can they keep it going? Players back to cover. Rebic. Committed challenge. Mkhitaryan. Good work from the Rossoneri to win the ball back. And nearing the end of this one, really hasn't happened for Milan, has it, Stuart?
Well, they've been second best, that's for sure. And the main problem's been in midfield, where they've been overrun at times. They just haven't been able to get enough possession. It's not been a good performance to date.
And so it will be a corner. El Shaarawy. Villar. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Real chance. And a goal to tighten things up. They've thrown themselves a lifeline. And so the referee blows for full time and it goes down.
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view,
smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and
It is a city where passion for football is red hot. Welcome to Naples in southern Italy. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from Serie A. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Losing possession here. The Napoli starting 11. David Ospina begins in goal. Kostas Manolas plays alongside Kalidou Koulibaly in central defence. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Oh, superb skill. He has time to play it over. El Shaarawy, he cuts it back, while showing excellent judgment to intercept. Lorenzo Insigne. Outrageously skillful. Nabotka. Superb block. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. El Shaarawy. A really top-notch piece of defending. A foul, but advantage played. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Must take the lead here. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Mario Rui. Osimhen. And the ball's gone. Well, visionary passing. Now, will they do it from here? And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Brian Cristante. A real opening now. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. So 2-0 now. Running with the ball confidently, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. El Shaarawy. Villar. Opportunity to deliver the cross. It did look on for them, but not to be.
As the stats show us, the visitors have had most of the play and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Won it back. Well, it's a poor tackle. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Oh, a goal! And every player's worst nightmare, because this will go down as an own goal. Well, an own goal that has left them trailing and flailing. Rip Karsdorp. And the cross is very much on. Mkhitaryan. Chance here. Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. And there it is, the half-time with... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Mertens. Well, they really had to be on their toes defensively, given the circumstances. Clean challenge.
Well, the fans are going mad here. They think that was a penalty.
Brian Cristante. Mkhitaryan. Villar. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Well, no danger now. Can they take advantage? Firing it towards goal! And the shot just over the top. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Karsdorp. Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. Is it going to be Mkhitaryan? A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Oh, surely. And that's the hat-trick. Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him. Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Lorenzo Insigne. Lobotka. Kevin Marquis. Now with Lobotka. Stanislav Lobotka. Osimhen. And taking it away. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Gonzalo Villar. Here's Cristante. Mkhitaryan. Good tackle. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. Could it be? And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Brian Cristante. Mkhitaryan. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Lozano. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Brian Cristante. Mkhitaryan. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on, and the final whistle is sounded.